What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday to you. How's everybody doing today? Good afternoon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. Let me get that off here. All right. All right. All right. Oh. Well, let me know how you like it. I like the haiku. Let me know how you feel about the far away. I've worn far away before. The scent. I've worn it before. Hey, L Love. Hold on, let me go to the top. Let me just say hi to everybody. What's up, LaDonna? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Boo. Quintessential. Hey, C Golden. L Love. What pulls my teeth? Hello. Hey, Brandon. Lady V. What's up, Mimi? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? And let me go on in here. Let me share this out real quick and pin this up. And then we're going to get into the things of the things. Oh, Lord, I thought I had turned this down. And we're going to get into the things of the things, honey. Let's see here. All right, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. You love Far Away too? Okay. Yeah, I used to wear Far Away. But I've worn a lot because y'all know I like my smell goods, and everything don't have to be $100, $200 bottle of perfume to smell good either. Hey, Six Sad World. Hey, Amir Couture. Hey, you guys doing? Hey, Lauren. Yes, yes, yes. Well, the Avon link is scrolling at the bottom, and then my Amazon store is posted. Real quick, I'm working on some new journals. I have a new series of journals that I want to show that I want to probably work on them tomorrow. But let me show you the whole I think I'm done with hold on. Um I think I'm done with the zodiac. So if you click that link that I shared and it takes you to this is what my storefront looks like, and I do need to update it. I'll be adding my Valentine's Day stuff, but here's where you can find the journals. If you click in there, that's where you have all of the journals. So we have Sagittarius, Libra, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Cancer. I have all of them that I need to add here, but then there's a travel journal and then stepping into my season journal. All of the journals are $7, you guys. So your zodiac sign is available. I just need to add it to the list. All of the zodiac signs have been done. So you want to click, hey, what's up, peace, love? So all of that is there. And then I'm working on a new series of journals. Those should probably be ready next week. Once I do the journal, it takes Amazon a couple of days to approve everything. And a couple of journals I was still wait. It looks like they approved them, but they never went live. So I don't know if I need to do it over again or what. But I had a couple of other really good ones. One for a vision board, because I know we were going to do vision boards this year. I know Peace, Love, and Cups of Conversations. So I had like made this journal to go along with the vision boards. But anyway. So anyway, we are here. What's up, Peace? What's up, Peace, Love? You go to bed smelling great. I know that's right. I like Far and Away, and of course haiku. I love haiku. Hey Xavier, what's up? Hey Natalia, what's up, Auntie? Hey, hey, hey. So anyway, let's go, y'all. Couple of things to talk about today, and then we're gonna mosey on this Saturday night. Tasha K said she wants really me to stop. Hey Amir, well welcome to the tribe, honey. Welcome to the tribe. Nothing much, eating peace and drinking Ciroc. I know that's right. Is it a flavored Ciroc or is it a what kind of Ciroc you drinking? You know, I'm not normally a white liquor drinker, but I will drink a Ciroc now and then. I will get into some Ciroc. Thank you, Amir, for becoming a member. Welcome, darling. Hey, Cameron, what's up? Pineapple. I like pineapple. I like that summer colada. Ooh, that was so good. I used to like that summer colada. Hey, Star Bell. So, speaking of stars, let's go on and jump into it. So, yesterday, I guess, last night, I woke up to it this morning, child. Last night, I guess, Star Marie has decided to return. Now, for those who do not remember, do not know, do not care. Hey, Belize, mwah. Star Marie was that's where all this shit started. Okay, Star Marie was the woman who interviewed with Tasha K that made all the accusations against Cardi B, and it just rolled downhill from there. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on the documentary 11 and can't wait for the conclusion tonight. I'm here for it. We're gonna get to that. So there's been a lot that's been said about Star Marie, where she's been, why she hadn't been around, what's going on, yada yada yada. So she was on Nick at Night's channel. Like I said, I think it was last night with her. I'm trying to find a nice word to use to describe this man. Hey, Diva Juan, what's up, baby? Trying to find a nice word to describe this man. I don't know no other way to describe this man because he did not seem her friend. I'm gonna just be nice and say that's her friend. I'm gonna just be nice and say he was her friend. Her handler. That's it. There you go. What's up, P? Her handler. That's a good one. Her handler. Yes, that's a good one. So I'm listening. She called in, and I'm gonna just look at my notes and we'll go from there. So first of all, let me say this. This whole thing started. This whole shit show started because Cardi B on her Instagram was doing a story time. And in her story time, she was recalling a story of a stripper when she was still stripping, of a stripper getting beat up because she was trying to steal their money. Now, in Cardi B's version of the story, the way she recalls it, she was trying to help the girl because the other girls at the club were jumping her because she was stealing their money. Star Marie's version of the story was that Cardi B was part of the girls beating her up and that Cardi B actually kicked her in the head with her stiletto and yada, 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 right? So we already starting with two different versions of the story. Now, if I'm being honest and fair, if you ask me which version of the story I believe, I'm going to be honest and tell you, I probably believe Star Bell's version of the story. Cardi was probably in the mix. You know what I'm saying? The girl was stealing their money. They don't play. Listen, hard as it is to get that money, don't you play with my money. And all of them girls in the club probably jumped on that girl. But of course, Cardi B ain't going to, well, she will tell the story because y'all know Cardi don't care. But I just feel like Cardi was retelling the story and wasn't necessarily making herself a villain in the story. But I believe the story happened. And I believe it probably happened the way Star said it happened. But girl, you was stealing their money. But okay. I ain't even mad about that. I don't care. And I don't think Cardi would have cared. So what happened was Star Marie went on her Instagram, who she claimed her private Instagram. Girl, ain't nothing private on social media. There's nothing private on social media. We see it all the time down here on these YouTube streets, honey. We see it all the time where people want to go. They call it behind the wall, or they go on Patreon, or they do it members only. And what we even have some places where people are doing Zooms. Baby, inevitably, what is done in the dark will come to the light. There is no... It's social media. It's the internet. There's no private Instagram. Even if your Instagram is locked down, even if you only approve certain people to be on your Instagram, somebody can still screen record whatever it is that you're saying and play it somewhere else. So anyway, that's just me going left for a second. So she went live and she went on this rant about Cardi B and how Cardi B was the one who beat her up. And then, of course, that's where this whole thing started. From there, a lot of bloggers were reaching out to her to interview. Tasha K was not the only blogger that was trying to get the scoop, okay? Now, put a pin in that right there. Here's a story that a lot of y'all might not know. Because a lot of y'all probably weren't following it, you weren't paying attention to it, and that's fine, because who needs to? This was 4 years ago. So mind you, this is before the world had been locked down, and a lot of us probably were doing other things with our lives, right? Here's what I recall, and if any of y'all are in the room remember it, or y'all remember differently, y'all know, go and put it in the chat. I know there was another YouTuber, specifically her name is Mona. Mona had the interview. Star Marie was going to interview with Mona, who is a YouTuber. And she's a smaller YouTuber than Tasha K. Because remember, even back then, Tasha K still had, 4 years ago, I don't think Tasha K had 100,000 subscribers, but she was right there at it. And if she did, she might have been right over 100,000. But she was still the bigger YouTuber at the time than Mona. Mona probably had less than 20,000 subscribers, right? Tasha K went behind Mona's back to Star Marie and was like, girl, you need to interview with me. You shouldn't interview with her. Let me get the interview, yada, 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 yada. And that ended up being a big thing. Mona and Tasha K were going at it. You could probably find some of them old videos. Mona has taken down her channel since then, but y'all can go back. I'm sure, again, I just said it's the internet. I'm sure y'all can find some of them old videos somewhere in the archives of the YouTubes. Now, Mona actually ended up getting an interview with Cardi B. And I think that was the other part that pissed off Tasha K, because not only did Tasha K go around circumvent Mona to get the interview with Star Marie, Mona was able to get the interview with Cardi B that Tasha K wanted. Now, again, that is a very loose remembrance because it was 4 years ago and I wasn't watching it every day like my life depended on it, because it didn't, right? But from what I recall, I know that is generally how the situation went down, right? So all of this was going on because remember, like I said, Tasha K wasn't the only blogger that wanted to talk to Star Marie, because when Star Marie did this live blasting Cardi B, remember Cardi B, she still is the best, the newest, probably the biggest female rapper right now. Meg is right there with her. But 4 years ago, it was her and Nicki Minaj. Like, that was it. And she was the new kid on the block. So this story was sensational, right? It was sensational. Thank you for retelling the impetus of the Star Marie Tasha K interview. I didn't recall CB talking about the story. I do remember TK, Snake, and Mona. Okay, so you remember that part about the Mona. Okay, you remember that. Something isn't right about Star Marie. Well, no, you're absolutely correct. The name Mona sounds familiar, but I could be trying to place it because it's a familiar name. Yeah, but yeah. And again, there's a whole, I ain't going down the Mona rabbit hole because that's a whole nother child. That's a whole nother situation right there. But that's the general retelling of that. So as Star Marie was talking, she said, listen, all kinds of people were reaching out to her. And she said she told everybody no. Now, I'm just retelling what she said. I'm not saying y'all got to believe everything she said. I'm just telling you what she said. She said she told everybody no, she didn't want to do the interview, but Tasha K was the most persistent, which I could believe. Now, she also said that this one person that's out to get her. She said that she had Bloods and gang members reaching out to her and threatening her. I felt like she was trying to insinuate that Tasha K had something to do with the threats, but she never all the way made the connection. She just kind of threw it out there at the same time. I was like, so you trying to say that Tasha K had people threatening you to do the interview? But she didn't say that. But she threw it out there like they were connected. Y'all know what I'm saying? She said it and then she kind of threw it out there like, and this happened too. And I was like, huh. But she never said that, so I ain't putting no words in nobody's mouth, okay? Yeah, child, the machine was after her too. Lord. The machine, child, the machine. So, let me go through my notes. Okay. Now, she said that these are just, I'm just going to go through some of the things she said because she was kind of all over the place. There was no succinct storyline. They were just kind of talking and she was just all over the place. She did say that for the last couple of years, she's been working on her mental health. She said she's been seeing a therapist. I want to say she said once a month. And that she's lived in Mexico and she's lived in Puerto Rico, but she's still been zooming in to her therapist and she doesn't miss her appointments. And she said she's military, she's a vet, and she said that she does have PTSD, and that's part of what she's been dealing with, right? So she did talk about that. Now she said, I just want to throw this out there because I know, remember some people said that she was connected to Dr. CB. And if y'all remember who Dr. CB was, he was the guy, he passed last year, I believe, or maybe the year before last. But that's the guy that Lisa Left Eye was working with down in Costa Rica. And he has the natural herbs. He's the one that claimed that he has the cure for HIV and all that good stuff. I thought she was alluding to Cardi B having the fuck after her. Cardi do repo the blood, do rep the blood game. Maybe that was the connection she was trying to make. Maybe that was the connection. But she did say that there was, because she said that she even feels like Cardi is being used as a pawn. And she don't even know that she being used, child. See, that's why I need y'all here to help me, because that's how y'all interpreted it. That I'm gonna go with that. Because she did say that she felt like Cardi is being used as a pawn too. She said that there is some man that is following her all over the country and chasing her. She said she has moved 20 times in the last year, 20 different states, exactly what she said. Because every time she tries to get a job so she can take care of her son, this particular person she never said who it was, but this person is stopping her from working, and that even Cardi is one of his pawns. Now, I don't know who this is, but okay. She said that she don't remember none of her stripping years because she done blocked them 5 years out. But she remember getting beat up by Cardi B. I don't understand because she, So she said she didn't slander nobody. She said, if anything, she's the one being slandered. She said she didn't slander nobody. She said people are talking about she's ugly and talking about she's a liar and she's a thief. And if anything, she's the one being slandered, and she didn't slander nobody. She was just telling her story. She was just telling her story. Nick said that she DM'd her after, and she is clearly obsessed with Cardi. Yeah, I saw Nick was live, and I looked at a little bit of it, but I was like, I got to get on my live, and I had to finish doing some other stuff. You'll remember that good ass whooping. The damn machine working overtime. Yeah. Now, at one point, Nick was trying to get her to understand that even though she was telling her story, if her story was full of untruths, then that's not a good thing. And she said, well, I was defending you. I was defending black women. Because it's not right for her to be out here calling black women roaches and calling black women out their names. I was defending you. You didn't, how do you feel about you being called a roach? And she was like, I don't think that's a good thing, but I don't want somebody lying on me and saying that I got herpes either. What are you talking about? Now, I'm going to tell y'all, and peace, love, and the other people who listen to a Diva Bond, y'all tell me if I'm right, or y'all tell me if y'all heard this too. At one point, she went off on this whole tangent about how would you feel if somebody told everybody that you confided in a friend of yours, you confided in somebody that you had, and I don't know if she's ever said the word herpes, but if you had something and they were giving you something to help deal with it, and they told you to take something or use something to help deal with it, and then they went back and told everybody you had it, something you confided in them, and they went back and they told your job so you would lose your job, and they went back and told your friends so you would be embarrassed, how would that make you feel? Y'all, I feel like she the one that got the herpes. And somebody, not saying it was Cardi, but somebody did it to her. Because the way she went off and was telling that story, hey, everybody coming in, hey, Powerful, hey, Boo, hey, O Street. The way she came in and was telling that story, she meant that thing. It was right here. And she said, well, how would you feel if somebody lied on you and said, no, she say lie. She said, you confided in somebody. She said, if you confided in somebody about having something and they told you, she did Jaded. I think she did Jaded. What's up, Tabitha? She said, because she even said, I get cold sores all the time. What's wrong with having a cold sore? What's the problem with having a cold sore? And I was like, and the way she told that story, I said, so it sounds to me like, and remember, we're dealing with someone who is admittedly has mental illness. She admitted she deals with mental illness. She said, it sounds like she projected her experience onto Cardi B when she was talking to Tasha K. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like what she went through in the clubs with her having herpes. And again, I'm not saying the woman got herpes. I'm saying if this is her situation, don't sue me. That's what it sounds like, y'all. And she went off on this whole, like, she went through this whole story. And I was listening. I said, I think this is, she done put her story on Cardi B. And y'all, I really feel like what had happened, y'all, she got mad at Cardi because Cardi, listen, let me tell y'all what happened. Picture it, Sicily, 1950. This is what happened, okay? She watching a Cardi B live. And Cardi B is giving a story time. And in her story time, she is telling a story about her. You sitting there listening to somebody and you like, this bitch talking about me. She telling the story about the time this girl got beat up at the script club because she was stealing the girl's money. And you are sitting there going, she is talking about me. She talking about me. And so you go to your social media to tell your side of the story, and it got good to you. Y'all listen. Now, I know some people ain't liars, okay? Some people ain't liars. But if you were a liar, and you telling a story, y'all ever told a story and embellished a little bit? You added a little sauce to it. You added a little doop. I feel like that's what she did, y'all. I feel like she was mad at Cardi B. She was telling her story and she was adding sauce. She was adding sauce and she was adding sauce. And then all of a sudden, all these bloggers want her to come on their platform and tell the story again. And she just kept adding some sauce. Now, by her own words, she said she tried to get Tasha K to take those videos down too. She said that she wanted those videos down and she tried to get Tasha K to take those videos down as well. And we know she wasn't going to take them videos down with a lawyer calling her. You know she wasn't going to take them videos down for her. Right. Allegedly. Let me finish telling y'all what I got here. So Nick at Night said something about but you said, basically told when you said that the girl had herpes. And she said, I never said that she had herpes because I don't even know what she said. I'm saying vagina. She said the other word. I don't even know what it looks like. I never even seen one. Yeah, Tasha. Tabitha, we talking about Star Marie's interview, child. She said, I don't even know what a vagina looks like. I said, what? You don't know what a vagina looks like? She said, I'm not gay. I don't even have a little girl as a child. My mother never walked around naked in front of me. And I'm thinking, girl, you worked at a strip club for 5 years. What you mean you never seen a vagina? Girl, what the? And then it just made me think, this might be TMI. I'm listening to her and I had to think of all the times that I have seen vagina. And in my mind, I'm like, you worked at a strip club. I know for certain, even if you didn't watch nobody on stage, you was in the dressing room. I know y'all changed y'all clothes in the dressing room. I know somebody was walking around naked. You never seen a porno movie. Has anybody in here ever read the book The Color Purple? Not the movie, read the book. There's a scene, there's a part in the actual book, The Color Purple, when Suge Avery and Whoopi Goldberg's character, I can't remember the girl name now. Once they started becoming friends, remember in the movie when they became friends? Well, in the book, when they were becoming friends, and y'all know Suge Avery got her in touch with her sexuality. In the book, they actually had an affair. I think the stage play they had an affair as well, because I remember seeing The Color Purple on Broadway. On Broadway version, they actually had an affair. And there's a part in the book The Color Purple where she tells Suge that she's never seen a vagina either. And Suge Avery made her take a mirror and go see herself and see what it looked like. And she showed her all kinds of stuff. But it just made me think, like, silly. Thank you, Diva One. And it just made me think. Yeah, they became lovers in the book. So anyway, that's what made me think. So she said that, child. I said, okay, all right. I told her. She said, she gave the example of her telling her story. She said, if I told you that a dog bit me, or you told me that a dog bit you and bit a chunk out of your ass, I don't know that to be true. I've never seen your ass, but if you told me the story, then it is what it is. And Nick at Night was like, but there's a difference between that and hurt, saying somebody got hurt. Like, there's a difference between somebody lying about they butt get a dog bite. And girl, I was like, wow. But then that's when she started going off on the tangent about the people following her and the people trying to chase her and who's trying to push her out of the industry. And I had to. And Nick and Night started taking in calls. Hold on, let me make sure I got all my notes. Told a story, sounds like she was. Oh, that's the part I just said. Now, here's the part, though. Here's the part. She said that Tasha K started calling her last month before the trial and wanted her to come back on her show to update everybody on what's been going on. Now, why Tasha K want that woman to come on her show before that trial started? Y'all know why she wanted her to come on that show. Tasha K said she'd been looking for her. She couldn't find her. And she wanted her to come back on her show. Baby. And see, again, Star Marie, right, to throw her under the bus. Absolutely. Because she said she never got served. Now, remember, Cardi B originally sued Star Marie. Star Marie was originally included in the original lawsuit, but then Cardi dropped the charges against Star Marie because she didn't have as strong of a case against Star Marie as she had against Tasha K. And I'm going to tell you why. I know y'all are going to be like, what do you mean? She's the one that started the lie. She's the one that told the story. She absolutely is. But they're two different things. One, Tasha K had the burden as the interviewer to vet the source and vet the story. And when Tasha K admitted that she knew Star Marie was lying to her, she had the obligation to fix it because it was her show. Also, Tasha K has the platform for that. It went out to millions of people versus a Star Marie on her Instagram with probably 30 people. And ultimately, you have to show damages. Cardi B would not have suffered any damages from Star Marie on her Instagram telling that story. But Star Marie telling her story on Tasha K's platform, and Tasha K doubling down and continuously coming. Remember, I keep telling y'all that herpes story is just one piece of the pie. That's not the whole kit and caboodle. That's one piece of the pie. So, yeah. Thank you, Jaded. So, from the jump, the word of a fruitcake had permeated the streets and folks ran with it. Yep. Suing Star Marie will be pointless. Ain't no coin. Well, that's true, too. Lord, the Kiwi lady is just messy. Why you took your glasses? Because I had to let y'all know I meant what I said. I had to mean it. I had to mean it, y'all. I had to mean it. But yeah, so listen, I look at these things so y'all don't have to. I just need y'all to know that I lost some brain cells listening to that thing today, okay? I just need y'all to know that's how much I love y'all, okay? That's how much I love y'all. Now, y'all can still go on over there. Yeah, Star Marie also left the country. Y'all can go on over there, give Nick at Night. She did the it was on her platform, and then she did another live today. I did not get a chance to listen to all of it today. But y'all, if y'all want to hear the whole thing, y'all go over there. Go on and give her a click on the view. Mr. Dennis Byron also came on there because his name came up, and baby, he was in the listen. He must have been in the clouds, honey. He heard his name, and he was like, "Give me that link. Give me that link. Let me come on up there." Right, admitting fault, admitting she wanted to cause emotional damage. Yeah. Tasha insinuated that her latest video that doing her job keeps her from being depressed. Okay. That's for a lot of people. Doing their job keeps them from being depressed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, Miss Toby. All right. So that's what I have for that, y'all. Those are the notes. Like I said, I might not have got every single thing that woman said, but I think y'all get the gist of it. Y'all can go with a Nick at Night and y'all can shout. Now let me get to my baby. Let me get to my boo thing. Let me get to my girl. Okay. So messing up other people's lives makes her happy. Exactly, peace, love. I told you that was the problem. As soon as Tasha K said that in her statement the other night when she said that she creates the news, I said, well, that's the problem. You think you're supposed to be creating news and you're not. You're supposed to just reporting news. Lord, my light. Sorry, y'all. I'm still trying to put my daggone living room back together from where they did the work in here this week. Hey. So Conscious TV also said the last live he did, he admitted to clout chasing, got privated. He admitted to clout chasing, got privated, look out for the screen recording. Who admitted to clout chasing? Hey, Heavy Bear. Being authentically honest and real keeps you out of trouble too. And IRS, well, listen. Speaking of the IRS, I gotta file I got all my I finally got my last W-2, my last little piece of paperwork. I do. I don't even realize I say it any kind of way. See, now you're gonna make me subconscious about it, L Love, and I'll be trying to figure out how I say okay. So that's what it is, y'all. Listen, I'll keep on reporting it if y'all keep on caring. Now, let's get into this Janet. Let's go on and get into Janet Jackson, okay? Conscious had put a bad taste in my mouth after his last 6 lives. Why? Child Conscious over there doing his thing. Tasha K is a narcissist, wannabe Wendy. She is. She absolutely is. Tasha's ego is going to be her. It is. It absolutely is. What I find funny was she posted a video that she did with Akbar V. Y'all know the rapper Akbar. She's Love and Hip Hop. And she had the nerve to, in the title, it was like, my sit down with Akbar V, taking accountability. I said, well, pot, meat, kettle. What? I said, what? What? I know you're not trying to tell somebody how to take that. Child. Yes, Miss Whisper's documentary was good. Let me tell you, listen, Belize, don't you come for my girl. You know I love, listen, y'all know I'm not a stand for, Whoopi is probably the only stand, okay? I would give myself that. I think I can honestly say that I'm a Whoopi Goldberg stan, because that's probably the only person that would make me fan out. Like, I've been around celebrities before and they don't do nothing for me. They people just like me. Hey, how you doing? Hey, girl, whatever. But I really, honestly, y'all, I promise y'all, if I ever was around Whoopi Goldberg, I really think I would fan out. Like, I would turn into a total fangirl. Like, I really, really would. Janet is probably close to being second on that list. She's probably close to being second on that list. No, I cannot, Joshua. I'm not getting into that. I can't. Sorry, baby. The fact that she's still mentioning Cardi's name during Akbar's interview. She did. Hey, Pacino. Hey, boo. Hey, Lamont. I met Janet when I was younger and I couldn't speak. Girl, the good thing is she dropping a new single. Listen, I've been listening to old Janet all day. I pulled out the Control album today. What you talking about? What? Listening to some old Control. So anyway, the documentary was last night. Now, it's on Lifetime. If y'all didn't catch the first 2 episodes, I'm sure it's streaming somewhere, and I'm sure they're running it in rotation. But it is on Lifetime. So it's 4 parts, but they showed part 1 and part 2 last night. And then part 3 and part 4 is going to be tonight. Dr. CB Jr. is doing a live. Ooh, I might have to go check it out and see what they talking about. Watching Janet Jackson as a baby and a young girl, never know how strikingly. But did y'all see that picture of her daddy when they show her father when he was young? Baby, them genes are strong because all of them look like they daddy. Like you could see Joe Jackson in all them kids and in the grandkids. My gosh. Like those genes are strong. Oh, you didn't? Oh man, I've seen Janet a couple of times, and baby, and I had tickets to her last concert, but of course they had to cancel it because the world shut down. But baby, I am so here for it. I wanted to go to her residency in Vegas, but 2 things stopped me. One, baby, she did that thing in August. Who the fuck is going to Vegas in August? Now I love you, Janet, but I don't love you enough to go to Vegas in August. And 2, her residency was like literally only like a month long. Them tickets, that's like those Adele tickets. Them tickets are so, well, it's canceled now, but those tickets are so damn expensive. Like, Janet, I love you, but I got to pay my bills. I got to pay my bills. Okay. Did I see the Playboy? Yeah, I already, Lamont, baby, I done already did a review on part 1 and part 2. You could go over there. We talked about Playboy on, we talked about that doc on Tuesday. And the new episode drops on Monday. Now that Playboy documentary is a whole lot of. Yeah, I saw Velvet Rope, baby. Velvet Rope was, oh my God. That's still my favorite Janet album. The Velvet Rope is my favorite Janet album. That Velvet Rope came into my life at a time where I needed the Velvet Rope. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, my least favorite Janet album is probably Rhythm Nation, which I think is probably, well, I'm not gonna say that's my least favorite. That's my least favorite Janet album of her heyday. Like her last 2 albums didn't really do a lot for me. They were okay. They were all right. Actually, let me just forget about it. Forget Rhythm Nation. Forget about what I said with Rhythm Nation. My least favorite Janet album is the one that Jermaine Dupri produced, Demita Joe. That album was horrible. Jermaine, I know that was your boo thing and everything, but you should have got your ass on that plane, went to Minneapolis and did your album with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can let Jermaine produce a song or 2. But when she let Jermaine do that album, that thing was terrible. That album was horrible. Sorry. Lamont, I'm sorry. It was. I wasn't. Now, there was songs on Rhythm Nation that I like, but I did not like Rhythm. I still don't like the Rhythm Nation song. I like what it stands for. I like the lyrics, but I don't like the song. I don't like the song. I didn't like the video. I didn't. I still don't. 20, 30 years later, I still don't. Sorry. Almost teared up seeing Gary, Indiana at the beginning of the doc. I lived there in the early 90s during childhood. Wish they had showed what it used to look like then and not just what it is now. Well, you know, Gary has been rough for a while. Gary's had some rough times. Baby, that Velvet Rope tour was everything. 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 Lamone, listen. I just didn't like it. It's okay. Y'all, enough of y'all liked it for me. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. Sorry. And I still don't. I still don't like Rhythm Nation. Sorry. Now, I do like the album, so that's why I had to back up. It's not the album, because there were a lot of songs on the album that I liked. I didn't like Rhythm Nation. I did not like the song Rhythm Nation. I liked what she said in the song. I like what she talked about in the song. It just don't do nothing for me. Sorry. Rhythm Nation is like Crazy in Love. That's iconic video that just kicks you in the... It is absolutely iconic. It is absolutely iconic. I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm gonna give y'all that. It is absolutely iconic. I just didn't like it. Thank you, L Love. L Love didn't like it either. Thank you, girl. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. So let's talk about Janet. So yes, they've been following her around for the last 5 years. It started, they were supposed to just be chronicling her 2017 tour. Now, and it was her 8th concert tour. Now, if you guys remember in 2017, that's the tour that I want to say she ended up having to cancel. She didn't finish that tour for, if I remember correctly, that y'all Janet people in the in the chat, let me know if I'm wrong. But I don't believe she finished that tour because there was like a lot of technical things going on with the tour, and she had to cancel some dates. And I really think that tour ended up being sort of janky. If y'all remember correctly, y'all put it in the chat. Y'all tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. The Janet album is probably my second favorite. That's probably my second favorite. You know what? That might be what it was, Xavier. I think that's when she got pregnant. I think that might be what it was. I think, because I know that's when she was still married. I know that's when she was still married to old dude, because I remember saying I didn't want to go to that tour. That's what it was. I knew it was something, y'all. I couldn't remember what it was. It was when she got pregnant. Thank y'all. See? Thank y'all. I couldn't remember what happened. I could not remember what happened, but I knew something happened. Okay, that's when she got pregs. Okay, thank you. But I remember not wanting to go to that concert because that's when she was married to old boy. And that's when she was wearing like the cover-ups and she wasn't doing all of the sexy dancing. She had dropped out a lot of her choreography and changed up and stuff because, you know, he was Muslim and she was trying to be respectful. And I could respect that, but I didn't want to see it. That's what it was. She got pregnant. Thank y'all. See y'all. Boom. So, but they stayed with her and they've been doing this, work on this documentary. So the documentary, it started off with her going back to Indiana, going back to Gary. And she said she ain't been there since she left, child. She ain't been there since she was 8. And I just found that to be interesting. I was like, in all of these tours that she did, she never went back to Gary, Indiana. I thought that was interesting, but she hadn't, child. She hadn't. That man had her in 20 articles of clothing. Ooh, child. So I'm wearing my key earrings. Looks like Janet Jackson had. I remember that. I remember the earring with the key on it. And y'all know that was her actual key to her house, right? She said she kept losing her keys. That was well, at least that's the story she told. That was the actual key to her house. And then I think she said somebody actually ripped it out of her ear. And that's when she stopped wearing it. That's why she stopped wearing it. But that's the story she told, child. 'Cause, 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 Oh Lord. And then she kept pushing it back, and then she changed the name of the toy. Yeah. The Key to the Animal Cages. That's what it was. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank y'all. Y'all remember it so much better. The Key to the Animal, because I knew she said it was the actual key. The Key to the Animal Cages. You're absolutely correct. At the house, down to the house with Never Never Land. That's what it was. The Key to the Animal Cages. Yes, yes, yes. But I knew it was a real key to something. I knew it was a real key to something. Ain't nothing wrong with getting pregnant at 50. Anita Baker never performed in Detroit and she lives there. Well, you know what? That did surprise me when she said she never wanted to do Fame. But I remember when Fame was on, I remember feeling like they didn't utilize her. I remember feeling like they didn't utilize her to the best of their ability. So anyway, so they started off with that. We see Randy, and they go to their old home, and they talk about how they how they grew up, and they were in that small house, and it was the 9 kids with the mama and the daddy, and how they were poor, but they didn't know they was poor. And Janet Jackson was on LA Law. I don't remember her being on LA Law. I don't remember her being on LA Law. Oh my goodness, I missed that. I used to love LA Law. I missed that altogether. Y'all know they rebooting LA Law. That's what I had heard. I heard they trying to reboot it. And I think they said Blair Underwood is coming back and somebody else. They're rebooting it. Well, I'm not saying for her to do a concert in Gary. I'm just saying I'm surprised she never went back in all of her touring. No, I don't think Gary has the concert hall for her, but I just was surprised she never, decided, let me swing through my old home. That's all I was saying. Yes, with his fine ass, absolutely. So now y'all been getting at me in my comments. I think Field of Dreams was one of the people that was getting, and y'all know I don't have no problem with that. Yeah, in my comments. They didn't think that it was weird that Randy was saying your father, your father, your father. Because people were like, well, me and my siblings do that all the time. And they be like, your mother, da 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 da, your father, da 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 da. Me and my brother and sister do that as well. But generally, we talking about something silly that my parents did or something stupid that my parents did. And I'd be like, let me tell you what your father, because if y'all know my father, y'all know my father is always on joke time. Like, always on joke time. So I'll in a minute be like, let me tell you what your father did today. But it's usually because I'm joking about something or I'm relating a story that's like a joke. You know what I'm saying? But okay. It just threw me off because I just felt like he was serious. And then the fact that it was always weird that they called him by his first name. Like they all remember that, how all of them called him Joe to his face. For a black family, that's not normal. Y'all know that's not normal in a black family that people just call their mommy and daddy by their first name. I still don't listen. I still don't be calling my parents by their first name. Okay. Brandy beat Joseph up when he became an adult. That's why he has so much hatred towards Joseph. Their history is terrible. Ooh, I didn't know that. Ooh. Now, Janet did clear that up. I think I forgot to say that in my review. Janet said that Joe disciplined them, but he ain't abused them. She made that clear. Okay? That Joe disciplined them, but he didn't abuse them. And I was like, I never felt like Joe Jackson was abusive, like beat up. I felt like he disciplined his kids the way he needed to discipline his kids. Was he hard on them? Probably. He wanted them to be successful. He had a vision for them. He had a dream for them. Was he a little pushy? Probably. Did he take away their childhoods? Yes, he did. Were they all successful and lived a good life? They sure did. I mean, hell, even LaToya had a hit song at some point. What's up, Soul Firm? Hey, what's up? Joe was abusive according to Michael. Okay. That is what Michael said. Yeah, Randy had cut Joe off back in the 80s and he never went back. Wasn't Randy the one that was in the real? Was that Randy or Marlon that was in the real bad car accident? I think it was Marlon. Was it? Was that who it was? I think mentally at some point, and it may have been. It may, I mean, and especially by today's standards, because our standards today of what we see versus what our parents did, is different, you know. So by today's standards, now she did say how their father did the part two is on now. Yeah, part three and part four is coming on at 8. What's up, King Retro? Oh, so the whole crew coming through. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? I thought it was sad when the secretary said that he made them superstars, but inadvertently sacrificed his emotional connection to. That was a good point. That, you know what, movie man, that was a really good point. You're right. That was a good point. And I wonder if he knew he was doing it when he did it, because that's really what he did. He really did. He created an environment for his kids to be successful, but it cost him his relationship with his kids. And I wonder if he knew he was doing it when he did it. That was true. Right. Centipede was a hit. Reby had that hit. Latoya had like one hit, maybe. I remember she had this song called Your Heart Don't Lie. And they were like in a diner, but it was like cardboard cutouts. And I remember thinking how cheap the video looked. But anyway. Quintessential, you said you still believe she had James' baby, and James knew also. Debbie Allen said, "Where was the baby?" She was on Fame the whole time she was married to James. Where was the baby? That's what Debbie said. Debbie said, "Where was the baby?" So they talked about the Vegas show, and again, creating an opportunity for the family to be successful. Like, there was nobody else in Vegas doing what the Jacksons did. Like having a Vegas show where it was the whole family. Certainly no black families were doing it. And it was everybody from Reby all the way down to Janet was a part of the show. And she did talk about how their mom had to make their costumes because, a lot of the bigger, costume houses would not let them buy the costumes. So their mother had to make their costumes. And she said that she was never asked if she wanted to do it. It was just what they expected to do. I'm surprised the Jackson sisters never did a song together. I'm surprised he never made them make it. I think the age difference would have been hard because remember, Reby was married with kids before they even left Indiana. Like by 1971, when they left Indiana to move to California, Reby was already out the house and married. So I think the age difference. I mean, what kind of album can you make with a 30-something-year-old because Reby was 16 when Janet was born. So what kind of album you gonna make with a 30-year-old, a 15-year-old, and Latoya was somewhere in the middle? Like, what they gonna sing about? You know what I'm saying? Yep, Mama Jackson was the original Tina child. Not Latoya was on her original nose. Y'all ain't right. You know what? I hope we find out tonight what happened to Renee. Because listen, if y'all was paying attention, they building up to tell us that Renee was very controlling. Did y'all catch that towards the end of part 2? Well, they were talking about how Renee, that he definitely put himself in a position where you kind of had to go through him to get to Janet, and you knew that Janet respected his opinion, and if Janet agreed, I mean, if Renee liked it, Janet would do it. Did y'all peep how they was talk? Y'all peep they was setting that up. But she talked about her marriage to James, and it was nothing. I mean, honestly, if you know the story, there was nothing new there. She married him to get away from her daddy because it worked for Reby. That's how Reby got out the house. Reby got married. But she just picked the wrong person to marry. Now, something else she said she always picks men that got drug problems, and I thought that was interesting too. That she said she always picks men that has drug problems. So that was interesting. But we heard the stories about her driving around Hollywood, going into the worst neighborhoods to try to find her drug addict husband, and the marriage only lasted a year. Right, don't cross Renee is what they said. Sure did. How they They were only married a year, so they got the marriage annulled. Now, she said that she thinks the rumors started because she picked up weight because she was on birth control pills. I don't know how the rumor started about her being pregnant, but baby, that is a rumor that she hasn't been able to shake, baby. She ain't been able to shake it. I don't know. Listen, I love me some Janet, but Janet has lied to my face before, so I ain't gonna say. Okay, boo, I'm not gonna say that Janet telling the truth or lying. I'm not gonna swear on nothing that Janet is telling the truth. Because Janet, I will never forget when Janet was promoting the Velvet Rope and she was on Oprah. And Oprah asked her point blank, was she secretly married to Renee? And Janet said she was not. And then like 2 years later, they got divorced. I said, now I know she said they weren't married. I know she said they weren't married. So I ain't gonna sit here and say that Janet ain't lying. I'm gonna just say that Janet said she ain't had no baby. Okay. She still had not said if it's a lie. I know she said she would never do that. She would never have a child and keep it away from him. I think maybe at one. Now I'm gonna tell you what I do think happened. Now this is my opinion, y'all. This is my opinion. No, they were married, Tracy. When she was on Oprah, they were married. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. I think she was pregnant. I don't think she had the baby. I think she was pregnant though. I think she got pregnant, but I don't think she had the baby. That's my opinion. That's what I think. Exactly. Hey, what's up, Mr. Meter Joe? Yeah, that family know how to keep some secrets, child. Dick Clark shaded the hell out of Janet when he asked her, do you think you would grow up and be... Right. I was like, what kind of question is that to ask somebody? Exactly, Miss Toby. I think that's what it was, honestly. I think she was pregnant. But because of the situation that she was in with James, with him being on drugs and that whole situation, I just think she didn't keep the child. And I think that might be where the rumor started, because maybe somebody found out she was pregnant. Maybe the nurse at the clinic, maybe, y'all know, whether they breaking the law or not. Y'all know. See, this was before the days of TMZ and you could call in a tip and all of that. Somebody just might have known and told somebody that told somebody that told somebody. You know what I mean? Right. And supposedly it's Jackie's daughter. Then it was Randy's daughter. Then Reby was raising it. Child. Professional liar. When Bae not say child. Exactly, Belize. I ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole, but we right here together. What's up, Katera? How you doing, boo? Happy New Year to you. Yes, I'm glad you're here. So then she said, when she made her first couple of albums, she just sang what they told her to sing. She ain't write none of the music. She said she didn't even get to pick her album cover, right? She didn't even get to pick the picture on the album cover. But she knew she had to get away from her father, and getting married didn't work. So she had to just go on and tell the man, listen, you can't be my manager no more. I thought it was sad that when Janet fired her father, he had to close his business. I guess she was like his last client or his most lucrative client. Because I know he was a Toya's manager for a while. But I did think that was sad. I thought that was sad. Hey, Really B, it's been a couple of years since I've actually been on YouTube. Really, hold on. Popped in every now and then. A few people I used to want to still subscribe to. Well, hey, Regina Hawkins, I remember you ain't been around in a while. Well, welcome. It's good to see you too. Yes. Growing up, hip hop even tried to use it as a storyline. Did they? Yeah, they did. When Chico DeBarge's daughter was on there. They did. No, James DeBarge. Yeah, Chico DeBarge. Yep, they sure did. Colored my hair lighter. Child, you just catching me. Yeah, probably in between colors. Yeah, my blonde, honey. My blonde. Yeah, she did. She looked unhappy. A lot of those pictures, she did not look happy at all. And then we see Renee, and we find out that Renee's family is from a movie family. And I think the best part of the documentary from that point forward was us getting all of those um behind the scenes videos of her and Renee. And you really got to see her being silly. You got to see her being very candid. She wasn't guarded in a lot of that. I thought that was great. I thought that was absolutely great what we saw in that footage. We saw the footage at the studio. We saw her linking up with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. We saw when she linked up with Paula Abdul and how she made Control. And baby, it just blew up from there. Yeah, because I have a friend that handles Screen Actors Guild prescription claims and child the drugs folks be on. Child. When she talked about not having control over her first two albums until her third, it reminded me of Rihanna during her first two albums until her third, Good Girl Gone Bad. Wasn't it alleged? Joshua, we just had a whole conversation. Joshua, we just had a whole conversation about that. I feel like you'd be walking away from the camera and then coming back. Because we literally just had a whole conversation about that. I can't do this with you, Joshua. I can't do this with you. So, I thought that was interesting at the end. They showed us that clip at the end where her and Jimmy Jam got into it. I thought that was deep. Baby, she was cussing and everything. I said, y'all keep acting like Janet Jackson ain't start cussing until she met Tupac. Baby, Janet was cussing. She told Jimmy stop that shit. That he was pissing her off. Yep, they had Christiana DeBarge. Yeah. He looked really hot when he said it. I hollered when Paul. Now, on that, they tried to say that she was raised by somebody in their family. Remember? I hollered when Paula said all of the Jackson's brothers knew about her. Yeah, they knew about her. You was sleeping with them. I said, oh, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about how Paula Abdul was breaking up happy homes down to the Jackson family. Okay, we're going to leave that there. Okay. Sometimes you have to sever ties with family, whether personal, business, or both. If she never left Joseph, I don't think he would have made. Yeah. Oh, I agree. She made the right move. Thank you. But she was so quiet. Who, Janet? Janet she just soft spoken. And I think that comes from a lifetime of her voice being stifled. Like even now, I mean, she's been in control of her life since the 80s, but I just think it comes from those formative years of her having to stifle and stifle her voice. I just think so. Didn't Whitney shade her vocals in the video? Probably. Let's be clear, Janet don't have the strongest voice. I like Janet, and Janet can sing, but Janet's vocals wouldn't compare to Whitney Houston, so they're not even in the same realm. Paula Abdul doesn't get enough credit for her impact as a choreographer, though. Some people still don't realize that she choreographed the Coming to America dance sequence in the beginning. I thought that was Debbie Allen. Debbie Allen did Coming to America. Movie man, you the movie man, but I always thought that was Debbie Allen that did the Coming to America dance sequence. But I agree, Paula Abdul, because Paula Abdul choreographed a lot of stuff that people don't realize she did. She did do a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, all of them used to cuss because they all grew up together. They all knew each other. Nope, look at the behind the scene footage. She choreographed. What did Debbie Allen do? Because I've seen behind the scenes footage with Debbie Allen on set. Debbie Allen did something. Debbie Allen did something on there too. I'm gonna have to look that up, movie man. Because Debbie Allen, I've seen Debbie Allen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. Can y'all imagine what Beyonce be saying in the studio? Yeah, because we know that Beyonce got a mouth on her too, child. Paula did Coming to America. My DVD, the movie has behind. Okay, y'all. Then y'all guess. But I know let me say this. I know I've seen Debbie Allen did something because I've seen it. I've seen pictures of Debbie Allen on it. Maybe she directed part of it or something. I don't know. But I did not know that. I did not know that. I didn't know she did Coming to America. I always thought it was Debbie Allen. But I've seen pictures of that. Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie. I could be thinking of a different movie, y'all, but I'm almost certain I thought I saw it. But y'all telling me I'm wrong. We do know what Beyonce's mouth is like. We've heard Beyonce cursing. What are you talking about? All right, everybody telling me it was Paula Abdul. Just Google it. It was Paula. I understand I can Google. Thank you, Christina. I'm sorry. Christia. But I always thought it was Debbie Allen. But I've seen, it must be another movie I'm thinking about. But I've seen Debbie Allen. It just must be another movie I'm thinking about. Anyway, but Paula Abdul, so you're right, because I ain't give her credit for it. I did not give her credit for it. What's up, Diva? Right, I learned something new today too, child. Where was Beyonce cursing? She's cursed in songs. What are you talking about? She has literally used curse words in songs. Joshua, I swear sometimes I think you just, if I say black, you just like to say, oh, you did it. I was like, right. I was like, I ain't know. You learn something new every day, child. I promise you. Yeah, I knew that Debbie Allen had done the Oscars before. I knew she did the Oscars. Yeah. I have to remember what movie, because I could have sworn, y'all. Listen, y'all told me something tonight. See, that's why I love my tribe. Because y'all be getting me together. I love my tribe. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, every time she raps, she curses. She cursed in the rap song she did with DJ Khaled. She cursed in the song she did with Meg Thee Stallion. She curses all the time. Oh, child, don't nobody raise my blood pressure. I love y'all. And Joshua just do this to me all the time. I think Joshua, if I say left, Joshua just gonna say right. That's just what he does, child. Right. Bey has a whole explicit version of her albums. Child. Anyway. Nobody fooling with Joshua. She used one of two forced curse words, but I don't think she cursed. Joshua, you don't know that. She was a producer for Coming to America. Okay. I knew Debbie Allen had something to do with Coming to America. Maybe I assumed that she did the dancing because it was Debbie Allen. But okay. I feel better now, because I was like, all these years, I thought she had something to do with it, right? All right, thank y'all. I feel better knowing that. But I did not know that Paula Abdul did the choreography. I did not know that. Right, they do. Right, see, those are stands right there. See, that's why I can't do the stand thing, because y'all act like this woman walks on water. What's wrong if she curses? So what? She curses. So what? Golly. Right, Billy. She has a whole song called "Bow Down, Bitches." Thank you, movie man. Are people forgetting when he F me good, I take his ass to Red Lobster? Like, stop it, y'all. Stop acting like, and listen, and you can't have it both ways. Either y'all want to believe that Beyonce writes her own music, or now you want to believe that Beyonce is being forced to say these words. Listen, y'all can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Y'all Beyonce stands. Y'all can't have it both ways. She's not a strong cursor, but as a base stand, she does cuss from time to time. Okay, exactly. What's up, Drinks with D? Mwah, how you doing? What's up, Jonathan? Yeah, you are labeled. Y'all done taught me something. So yeah, that was pretty. I just thought that the whole Renee. So we saw that she met Renee before she did somewhere between Control and Rhythm Nation is when she met Renee. Somewhere between Control and Rhythm Nation, child. She's a Virgo. We cuss down. All right, Lamone. Well, that's why I said, Miss Toby, we can't have it both ways. Now, Miss Toby, I'm one of those people. I'm like you. I'm no Beyonce fan, so. But all I'm saying is for her stands, either y'all, we can't have it both ways. Either y'all gonna believe that the woman writes her own music, or now you're gonna say that the rap lyrics she ain't right. You can't have it both ways. That's all I'm saying. Now, I personally don't think that Beyonce writes all her own music, but that's just me. I want to see how Riri curse out ninjas in this. Oh, well, we know Riri, child. We know Riri give it to him. Yes, ma'am. So I'm going to get off of here, you guys. First of all, it's 138 people in the chat. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It is free $99. Also, while you guys are in here, if you haven't already hit that like button, please make sure you hit the like button. And I'm going to roll out of here, you guys, so I can get ready for part 3 and part 4 of Janet. I may be able to get it to y'all tonight before I go to bed, honey. But thank y'all for coming over. Janet did not admit to having a child. She said she would never do that to him. So no, she did not admit to having a child. But that doesn't mean she cusses out celebrities. I never said she see, now we're moving the goalposts, Joshua. I never said nothing about her cursing people out. I said she curses. I said she curses. See? You see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Now you're moving the goalposts. I never said that she's out here cursing people out. I said she curses. See, Golden, I have already scheduled the live for tomorrow at 6:30 on my... So the book club meeting will be tomorrow at 6:30. We will be discussing chapters. Thank you, C. Golden, for reminding me. We will be discussing... Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I don't want to knock this over. Hold on. We will be discussing chapters 1 through 6 of the book club as the Wicked Watch. We will be on my backup channel, ReallyBTV_1. I'll share it on my wall, but this is what we're going to be discussing tomorrow, 6:30 on my other channel, on my book club channel, ReallyB_1. That doesn't even sound like me. What doesn't sound like me? Drop the Avon link. Oh Lord. Okay, hold on. Little baby, do you have the Avon link? Hold on, I can get it. It's gonna take me a second. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Little baby, did you get the link? There it is right there. Thank you. Lord have mercy. It was taking me forever to find it. Jonathan, you about to get kicked out of here. Now, you know I love you down, but you about to get timed out. You about to be in time out. But yeah, so that's what we'll be tomorrow. I don't remember if the Jacksons and American Dream mentioned this or not, but I thought it was crazy when the Encino neighbors petitioned against the Jack. I don't remember that either. Hey, Leo, what's up, boo? Mwah. I don't remember that either. But I did think that was interesting that even with them being the Jacksons, they ain't want them in their neighborhood, child. They ain't want them in the neighborhood. Right, he feels free. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be tomorrow, 6:30. I'll put it on my community wall with the link. But that is where we will be. We will be discussing as the Wicked Watch, the Tamron Hall. We'll be discussing chapters 1 through 6. Okay. This book is so good. So good. Oh shoot, I should have done all this before I told everybody I was leaving, because now everybody's leaving the room. We did a good show last night on TSF Entertainment where we discussed the Lauren Smith case. So if you guys want to go check out that, that's the young lady who was found dead after going out on a date with the guy she met on Bumble. So, what Joshua just say? What Joshua just say? See, I told y'all Joshua just like he just Joshua be trolling me, y'all. Joshua be trolling me, but Joshua be here all the time. That's my boo. But y'all know he come in here to give me a hard time. Y'all know he comes in here to give me a hard time, honey. All right, y'all, but let me get out of here so I can get myself together. I can't see though. Quincy Jones wasn't welcome when he moved to Beverly Hills, and he was in the prime and married to Peggy Lipton. And when that happened, well, we know. Listen, prejudice. We know that they don't care about how much money we have in the bank or how much of a celebrity we are. You know, we don't have no problem going to pay. You know, white people didn't have no problem going to see us in concert, but they ain't want us coming to their house afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. All right. Peace, y'all. I'm out. I will see y'all tomorrow.